It is time to expand minds through movies, TV, sports, and flicks. It is time to boldly go where no podcast has gone before. It is time for the Captain Talks Flicks.
The Captain Talk Flicks.
Welcome to the Captain Talks Flicks podcast. I'm your host, the Captain Cortez, aka Mr. Love, and this is where we talk flicks. I welcome the podcast where me, the Captain, talks about movies, TV, sports, flicks, anything you can see on a two-board screen. I like to get on here and give my unique perspective, because after 47 years of being on planet Earth, I've developed a new perspective about these movie, TV, sports, flicks, and I like to get on and tell about it. Because just maybe you care. And according to the stats, it looks like you do care. I want to give a big shout out to Sweden. Got some plays over in Sweden this past week. Gracias, gratitude, Todoraba, in Sweden. I heard about that semi over there that is covered in solar panels. I saw the truck. It looks like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. Very cool, awesome. So thanks for listening. And just FYI, back in the day, I went to school radio DJ, but never got a job. I think I never got a job because I just didn't have enough awareness. If I would have had just a little bit more awareness, then maybe that would enable me to become a radio DJ. But I didn't, and it allowed me to become the greatest podcaster in the Matrix. Something to debate might be true, might not be true, but I said it on the internet, so it's gotta be true, right? Because everything on the internet is facts, not facts, true, false, propaganda, fake news, the Matrix, milk, orange juice, water, energy drinks, soda, pop, lemonade. I don't know. I didn't make the internet. Ask the people that made the internet. So when you're online, just be aware, just watch out. Anyways, I can ramble all day, but I won't. Let's get right into the podcast. But first, a word from our sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, do you like rap? Do you like hip hop? Well, if you do, recording artist SonZu Cosmic has just dropped a new album called Cosmopolitan. And you will hear some of the craziest, wild style of raps you've ever heard. When you hear SonZu Cosmic, you're gonna be like, bro, I've never heard nothing like this in my life. Melodic cosmic beats with a very interesting rap flow. Yours truly, the Captain, is on there. I did a track on there with SonZu Cosmic. It was great. It was dope. I loved it. Good time. So if you want to hear some crazy, interesting, wild, underground, alternative type hip-hop music that you never heard, I'll put the link below to Cosmopolitan over at Bandcamp. So check it out now. Let's get on with the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I am back again. And it's a beautiful sunny day outside. It's so lovely. Nice sunny day. It's cool. Very cool. Very cool. And I just got back from a teppanyaki restaurant. You know when they cook food on a big metal plate? And they got the two like utensils and like scooping the food and moving the food and putting oil on it and all that. And let me just say this. The food was phenomenal. It tasted so good. I got to pick my own vegetables and noodles and all that and gave it to the dude. And he started cooking it, put the sauce on it, a little teriyaki sauce. Yeah, it was absolutely magnificent. If you've not had food like that, I highly recommend you check it out. It was very cool just to watch the dude do it. He's like an artist. I was like, this dude's an artist doing his art, his cooking art. He had like 3 things on a grill, cooking 3 at a time, just doing art. Like this dude is a culinary artist. Very cool, good experience. Loved it, and the food was good. So anyways, life is good. Sunny outside, just had some good food. And now it is time to podcast. And this week, I'm going to talk about my second most favorite franchise in the universe. And I'm talking about the universe of John Wick. Yeah, I love that universe. My second most favorite universe in the universe. And this week I got to see the Continental from the world of John Wick. Loyalty to the Master. But before I get into that, a couple things. First of all, there will be spoilers. And second of all, I do own some shares in the parent company of Peacock. I just want to be clear and transparent to let you know. Now that I told you that, let's get into the Continental from the world of John Wick. Loyalty to the Master. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to start right off and say episode 2 was absolutely fantastic. It was very entertaining. They're going deeper with the story, a lot of action too. It was a very nice experience to get a break from the real world So now we're going to see how Winston takes the Continental. He's getting it all set up. He's prepping. He's recruiting people for his team so he can take the Continental. Because taking the Continental will not be an easy task. You know he gets it. So he's going to see how he does that. How was the sausage made? How was Winston able to take control of that wonderful, wonderful hotel? We're going to find that out. He's prepping the episode, getting ready. They're trying to figure it out. They're trying to get allies. And so they go ahead and assemble the team, like I said. And that's basically the episode. But what I want to get into specifically about this episode is the episode's title is Loyalty to the Master. So in the episode, a lot of the characters are examining this theme. And it made me think about us in our real life, right? The characters on the show are being loyal or choose not to be loyal or thinking about being loyal. And it made me wonder about this. Seeing the episode, thinking this. What are you loyal to? Right? Have you thought about that? Have you thought about those things? And when I say loyal, maybe it's a little bit different than the Continental. When I think loyal, I think, what are you giving your attention to? What are you giving your focus to? What are you giving your time to? What do you think about in your mind? Right? What do you endorse? What do you support? What do you talk about? So in the episode, they're all loyal to human beings. But I feel you can be loyal to causes, ideologies, companies, foods, beliefs. You can be loyal to anything. Like I said, all this is what do you dedicate your time, focus, energy, thoughts, talking about, thinking about, supporting, right? Those apply to everything. So have you thought about what you were loyal to? And maybe you've been loyal to stuff for a long time, a very long time, and never even thought about, should I be loyal to these things, people, places, ideas, beliefs, right? In the last probably 3-4 years, I've been really re-examining that my entire life. Like, should I be loyal to this, and this? Is this serving me? Is this helping me? Is this leveling me up? Is this improving my situation? Is this detrimental to my situation? I feel we should all really examine what are we loyal to. And I've been doing it. Maybe you should too. Because in the show, did Winston really take the Continental? We'll soon see. Or is it just because the guy that's currently running it is just messing up too much? Because I already see in the errors, he's making a lot of errors, in my opinion. The way I think about moving and being and how to act in your position of leadership, I don't feel he's doing the right way. I don't think he's moving properly. He seems a bit paranoid. He seems a little like lost it. I mean, he's projecting power and he's acting tough and he's being violent. But I don't know. I don't think he got the right mindset. But I think Winston does. And we know he wins because we know Winston gets the hotel. But it's pretty obvious that Winston has the right temperament to run that hotel. But the current guy's like, I see your kinks in the armor, bro. You're just not with it. But we do know this. Winston's going to take that hotel no matter what. So ladies and gentlemen, the Continental was great. And like I said, have you really evaluated where your loyalties lie? Right? You have to question all of them constantly. It does not matter how long you've been dedicated to something. If it's wrong for you, it's not a fit, it's bringing you down, should you still be loyal? Think about that this next week. Really think about everything you do. Everything you do, you say, you think about, you endorse. If you go on the internet, what you support and talk about. Like, bro, is this leveling me up or is this bringing me down? Should I keep doing this? Are these loyalties to these things and these ideas, these beliefs and these people, is this bringing me down or is this leveling me up? How do I feel at the end of the day? Yeah, at the end of the day, when you lie in your bed and you've given all this loyalty to all these various things that we can give loyalty to, can you lay down proudly and say, yes, I aligned myself and I'm loyal to things that are serving the world well and taking care of me, or not? Because you could walk the planet and you could put on all types of facades. But when you lay in that bed at the end of the night, how are you feeling? Do you feel good? And think about that. Maybe some change is in order. Or maybe not. Maybe your lifestyle is perfectly fine-tuned. I don't know. I'm not walking your life. But that's what the Continental made me think about. Yeah, loyalty. What are you loyal to? So anyways, a fantastic, great show. And one last thing before I sign off. I forgot to talk about this last week, but I'm going to talk about it now. The soundtrack to this series is absolutely phenomenal. I love 70s music so much. I really think that the 70s might have been, I know this is controversial to say, but might have been the greatest era for music, right? Greatest era of all time, the 70s. I just love 70s music. Maybe because I was born in 76. I don't know, but somehow 70s music just resonates and is so beautiful. And the songs they use in this series are absolutely fantastic. Yeah, so if you're a young guy, young lady, and you didn't grow up when I grew up, and you're young, and you're hearing these songs for the first time, you're like, bro, these are phenomenal. Yeah, I'm glad you got to experience them, explore them. I've been listening to these songs for years, for decades. They're beautiful. And one last thing, they don't make them like they used to. They ain't making songs like these no more. Your favorite artists ain't making tracks like this. I'm not no diss, they're just nuts. I make music, and I'm not making music like that. It's just a time and place of beautiful, fantastic art. So anyways, this concludes the podcast. Thanks for joining me. And until next time, we'll see you. We can do anything we want as long as we stick to it long enough. Helen Keller. Until next time, it's Captain Peace.
The Captain Talks Flicks.